The air you breathe allows you not to see what you are supposed to see. It is filled with nanoparticles. Your airwaves are saturated with frequencies to disrupt your brain, your third eye, pineal gland, ancient hidden wisdom within yourself. The people that you listen to in music, TV, entertainment, those are not people. Some appear as men. They are a type of man, but they are from the other, the nether. They're not real. You must wake up. You must wake up out of the illusion.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Rivers. I am the writer and artist for Black Rivers Studio's upcoming title, Gear Boy. And this is the first edition of Nick's Notes. So what I'm going to do with Nick's Notes, the audio version of Nick's Notes, is check in with you guys occasionally and show you the progress I am making on my book, Gear Boy. This is a big passion project for me. This incarnation of Gear Boy I've been working on since 2022, but the name and some of the characters and some of the concepts go back as far as 2007, 2008, somewhere around that time. I was going to art school, and at my school I met some fantastic artists, and we would just sit down and just kind of have like an art powwow, whether it was in there at the school or whether it was off hours at someone's house. We would get around and come up with characters, and that was also around the time I came up with Gear Boy, with Gan, who I'm going to be showing you right here. This is the first official look at Gan here for Gear Boy. At the time that I created him back then, I think I called him Gasket Boy. So the story has changed quite a bit, but being able to finally turn it into something substantial, turning it into a full-on comic, this has been something I've wanted to do for a while. And I think the reason why I hadn't got to that point is I had convinced myself in my mind that doing the artwork for Gear Boy was going to be working some areas artistically that I wasn't super comfortable with, mostly doing machinery and doing like robots. Like I wasn't very good at drawing those types of things at the time, so I would avoid it and kind of push it off. But after doing my work with our previous Black Rivers Studio title, Tyrannosaurus Hex, and doing some other work in between that time, I kind of gained the confidence to really readdress this idea and kind of remix it. Certain things look kind of how they did back then, but the vast majority of it has changed because the story has changed, and we'll get into the story here in a little bit. But I really want to give you guys an idea of how important this story is to me, how important these characters are to me. They've been swimming around in my head for a little while, so it feels good to finally get it out there. Now, Gan himself, he is quite he can be obnoxious sometimes. He's leans on the side of chaotic good. He can be a little rude, a little abrasive, but his heart's in the right place. Now, one of the fun things about Gan is he is a 55-year-old, 20-year-old. So he's 20 years old, but he was cryogenically asleep for 35 years. So that's kind of an interesting little anomaly about him. Another anomaly is he has two hybrid arms. Hybrids in this world are any human that has been altered via robotics or any other kind of bioorganic implant. And his whole body is full of bioorganics, namely his arms, his right and his left arm. His arm that has the G tattoo on his shoulder, that one is fully equipped with a rare metal in this world called black ore. The cool thing with black ore is it can trap kinetic energy and release it as a repulsor beam. It's also, under the right conditions, it can be very durable but very malleable. It can turn into like a liquid metal state. But that's something we'll get into much later with Gan. He wakes up 35 years after basically a global apocalypse, and that's where our story begins. And that's also where Gear Boy Ashcan begins. Now, what makes the Gear Boy Ashcan Edition different from what I plan to release next year with the full Volume 1 is, first of all, the Volume 1 is shaping up to be one of the longest, page count wise, one of the longest projects I've worked on, comic book projects I've worked on. The interior page count for Volume 1 is looking like it's going to be around 48 pages. So that's for Gear Boy Volume 1, Heavy Metal Hybrid. And the Heavy Metal Hybrid part, that really speaks to Gan and also to some of the villains of the story. So let's get into what the story for Gear Boy is all about. Gear Boy is set in a dystopian future where a maniacal AI called Iris controls the world. Feeding its users complacency and a distorted reality, Iris gains a cult-like following through its NeuroSync network. Yet pockets of humanity remain off-grid. In the Edgelands, new metal band Gear Shifter are on the run from a cannibalistic metal gang known as the High Brutals. After a chance encounter brings them together with a mysterious young man named Gan, they attract the attention of Iris's enforcers, synthetic humanoid demigods known as the Neurogen. So in the next episode of Nick's Notes, I will go over some more characters in the world of Gear Boy as I take you on this journey with me. It's already been a very long journey, but when you're doing something that you love, you don't mind spending the time to get it to match the vision in your head. And for me, drawing and writing comics isn't what I do to keep the lights on, so to speak. I have a whole nother full-time job for that, and it makes pursuing the things that you really want to do very difficult. And especially in these times that we live in, you can't just make a good comic book. You have to be your own promoter. You have to wear all of these other hats. And that's what I'm doing with Black Rivers Studio right now. In my head, I often say, kind of like with 9 Inch Nails and Trent Reznor, how while he has other people that will come on and help tour with him, initially with the albums, he composes most of everything himself. And that's what I'm doing with Gear Boy. I'm putting this all together pretty much, just by myself. And because of that, things take a little bit longer to do than I would like. But it's worth it to get that story to match what I've got plotted and the visions I have that I see for this. With that being said, if you're on this journey with me and you'd like to see Gear Boy a lot quicker, you can do by just helping support any way you can, whether that's buying one of the comics or one of the products we have on Black Rivers Studios website, or whether it's just spreading the word or hitting that little like button, whether it be on YouTube or on Black Rivers Instagram or Facebook. Anything you can do to help get momentum for this project. I will eventually be doing a Kickstarter for Volume 1, but Volume 1, it will we're looking at spring of next year for that. But the Ashcan Edition, we're looking at between pre-orders for that between August and September. So keep in touch, keep plugged in with Black Rivers Studio here on YouTube, and I'm excited and eager to continue this journey with you. Until next time, see you on the other side. Peace.